a literal slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will get the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
The Rainbow Warriors have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll send the back in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Unloads to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Takes a handoff. It's Barfield. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked. on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Makes a catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Got the quick completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He lofts one down the sideline. Goes high to pull it in. Out of trouble just like that from deep in his own end. Into plus territory. They mark it at the 49.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. The Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The quick out.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top as we get a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Right back to the well. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gets away from 1. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kid, nice job.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Bates. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Complete. Could not make his way to the corner. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
He's got him in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They've got it to the 49-yard line and they'll move the chains. Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That last connection just a hair short of the 1st down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. Looking left. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fakes to grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, time running short in the half. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete. Made a defender miss. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run inside. It's Bates. Picks up the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw. It's Weaver. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Spartans head coach told me coming out of the locker room, coach has asked his team in the locker room at the half to get back in control of this game. They are so excited to be playing in this rivalry matchup, a game they won the last time these 2 teams met. But right now, on the road, they have got to be sharp and focused, make sure execution is a priority here to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things feel here from the sideline when we come back. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up to this offense.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He's going to take off. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The option look. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Running inside, it's Barfield. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for space, it's Bates. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and
they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he's...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. The run inside. It's Barfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the screen. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Weaver. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it, and he's open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Catches it at the 15. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats. Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Rainbow Warriors have this offense rolling. Creates a little space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Maybe some room here. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. Got it back on second and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hawaii. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Weaver. He's got his man across the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Bates. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And this passing attack has not been great.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Being able to stop the clock. Kick. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. To the air, it's Weaver. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Bates. They They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Got a little grass.
And I tell you what, it makes it really hard defensively when you have to play 4 downs every time. Like, your goal is to get the 4th down so you can get off the field. When they go for it on 4th down and having so much success, now the play count's starting to roll up there. It's so hard to stop offenses that continue to go for it on 4th down.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. They'll go to the air. Under fire.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. They get to him as he throws. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th. 35 seconds remaining. They'll line up the onside kick to try to pull this thing out.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.